very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
I've actually watched this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got it.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
How come you can't?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with
I ain't showing on my profile.
Run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
At the 38-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick,
and he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Yeah.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in.
A big seed.
Miami, college right now.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now.
Thank you, 93.
14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No, I ain't.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. As he throws there, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And the Raven
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
They start the drive with Cook. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 33.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally...
Where the fuck he come from?
Feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
5 yards on first down, but now there's a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. Great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
At their own 26-yard line.
You said what? I guess.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On third down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Webster now to return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio.
Damn.
Incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7.
What the fuck does that mean?
Score.
All right, bro.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
21. Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
What? Oh, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
You gotta go to game,
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, what?
At the 47-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
I don't know about that
Down
one.
by Terrell Burgess.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the 2nd down throw on target. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
got to
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it at the 16. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Jackson on second down. That's taken in by Duvernay. Give him 6 on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field, still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle to Smith. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Setting up the screen for Cook. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Again, it's Cook. Take this one into the end zone for the Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
35. Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete.
Jackson's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 3rd down, Jackson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Complete.
Now that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st down, Ravens.
Operating from the gun, Jackson looking left side. He's got it complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Raven 1st down.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw again is Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well, and popped it free from his grasp.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. They'll run with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They try again with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Going with a fullback Miller, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Handing the football, he does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, having to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. And that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
We've been on this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Got some room at the 30.
Didn't take it off. It is there.
To the 42-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's tweaking out.
1st down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He's into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop it? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On first down. Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now this throw caught left side. 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And the Raven first down.
Jackson on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, Jackson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Jones hit in the ball zone, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Vikings 56. Ravens.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. The 20, 10, 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.